Ah, the millennial workplace, full of bright colors, beanbag chairs, games rooms, stock refrigerators, and lots of tech. These things don't tend to go over too well with older generations. For some reason, they don't understand why grown adults need to play foosball during the day. These new additions to the workplace are more than often the punchline to a joke, and are yet another reason for older generations to think millennials are incapable of producing quality work.
They would rather work less, get paid more. That's kind of their logic.
But there is a method to the madness. All of these things play a role in how millennials engage and exhibit their sociality at work, helping to create a more positive and productive work environment.
Millennials just hustle. That's what we do. We bring that sense of creativity and a sense of getting out of the ordinary.
One of the ways in which millennials improve the workplace is by promoting collaboration. Companies like Dipley, a social news and entertainment site, and Communitech, a company that houses startups and larger organizations in order to help them grow and succeed, provide a much more open space where cubicles and desks are a thing of the past.
You naturally just bump into people that you might not otherwise bump into on your day-to-day, which really does add to an element of collaboration and community and people getting things done here, which is what we're all about.
Organizational development consultant Jason Kerr at Fanshawe College has spent a great deal of time working with millennials and sees the benefits of changing the physical workspace.
You're likely to get more done by walking around and running into people than you are sitting at your desk all day. They have the beanbag chairs, they have couches everywhere, but people are having meaningful conversations.
About 1 in 3 of Lowry's construction workers are millennials, and even he agrees that the new dynamic encourages collaboration.
When you have the open spaces, people feel more connected.
I really feel that if you're sort of constrained to a certain place, cubicle for example, or if you aren't able to do as many things as you want, you're really limited, you're really restricted. And I think millennials are really starting to raise the bar and sort of push back against that.
David Coletto, CEO of Abacus Data and millennial expert, explains that open spaces allow for variety at work, so employees don't feel stuck at the same desk every day. Coletto also mentions how open spaces create a sense of accountability. If employees see other employees working hard, they will be inspired to work harder. Millennials increasingly want to have more meaning in their jobs. They want to feel a connection to the work they're doing and that there's some sort of social impact. 38% of millennials ranked making a difference in the world as one of their top 3 priorities.
It's not just about the paycheck, right? It's I want to enjoy what I'm doing, I want to have fun at what I'm doing. If you're not providing that workplace, then they're going to go somewhere else. They're looking to be enveloped in their workplace.
Specialized recruiter Matthew Lester regularly helps millennials find jobs, seeing the trends in terms of what they're looking for.
There's a real attraction to organizations that they have a values alignment with.
If feeling an attachment to their work is so important to them, then millennials must be more committed than ever in the workplace.
Loyalty is actually really important to them. If you commit to them, they'll commit to you.
And we can't talk about millennials without mentioning technology.
They know technology, and if you're going to survive in the business world, you need to keep up with what's going on out there.
Clark explains how the advancement of technology has allowed for more flexibility.
You can work remotely, you can pop on Skype, you can take phone calls literally when you're in the car or on the subway, wherever you are.
Not only has tech made work more accessible, but it also helps bring people together.
The advent of Facebook has helped the grandmother in a department and the younger person who's starting with a family connect, because one has grandkids, the other's starting out with kids. That's actually helped bring teams together or bring individuals together and have common things to talk about.
Finally, millennials grew up in a completely different era, bringing about new and fresh ideas, including promoting individuality.
Everything's a little bit more casual. The traditional suit and tie environment doesn't fly like it used to, largely because I think we feel it's unnecessary. We like to be able to show our personality and bring a very human element to business.
That strict hierarchy has kind of started to fade away. nice to know that I can walk down the hall and have a conversation with the partner, as opposed to them being this like big scary figure that you can't talk to.
Millennials also find ways in which to challenge themselves at work.
I think they are more prone to, posing more out there ideas, or more difficult challenges. They're willing to put more at stake. They're willing to go different reps. They're willing to be different.
Having a sense of playing it safe every day might not always be the best option. Like, it's okay to challenge yourself every day and create something new and really just see where it ends up.
One day I teach them how to use the email, and the next day they teach me how to use like the old style filing system. So I think there's been like an exchange of information.